6. Command Toga, SRS runway, auto thrust is blue. 80 knots, thrust set. Push by 100. 31. Rotate.
Good morning, my little Fokkers. What is going on? Welcome back to the channel, coming at you live again to finish up the week here on Fokker Friday, back in the F28 Mark 4000. It is a joy to be here. I hope y'all excited to come on, do a little flying down the Piedmont shuttle down the east coast of Florida. And then we have a special bonus segment going into Key West out of Miami. Should just be a short little hop. Pretty fun to get this little bird down there. Hopefully we'll find our way down there. We can maybe just go. We won't go via far, but shouldn't be very complicated. We are back in the Piedmont PVA, Piedmont Virtual Historical Group Virtual Airline. That was a mouthful right there, right? But one thing that I did notice is there's more and more little Fokkers out there flying around. That's us down here in Jax. Looks like we got some weather starting to blow up here on the panhandle of Florida. Probably need to, I don't think it'll be a factor, but we do have some weather down there around West Palm, Fort Lauderdale as we make our descent into Miami. Could get a little spicy, so we'll keep an eye on that. Looks like there's some other Fokkers up here flying on the East Coast, but it's always fun to see that. Always cool to see more people join the live map here on the VAMSIS. But most important thing about any VA, right? Make sure your flight is started. It is. We're departing from stand Alpha 1. We're at a Jacksonville, I think POC I can't remember who made this one. It's the Payware Jax, but I have us real weather, but I wound the sim time back 4 hours, so it is 5 hours, so it's 6:35 in the morning as opposed to 11:35. Have a little sunrise as we go down. It should make for some astonishing views, and I just felt like this morning, if I had my sim at my house, y'all, if I was streaming from my house, I would have probably streamed at 6 a.m. this morning. I was so ready to go, but because I gotta get up and come to the office and do a bunch of things in the morning, we're just gonna kind of go with the little sim time adjustment. Good to see you, Captain Skytime. Welcome back to Private Pilot. Glad to have you on board. Good to see everybody here in the chat. Napalm's here, LSU Tiger Band, Velociraptor, Dan Len, West Bitch, Flight Dispatch, the Speedbird himself is also in the chat. Always a pleasure, Speedbird. Cosmic's here, good morning to you. How you doing? Bryson Nichols. Dougal McTavish is also here. Dougal, have you been flying the F28 around yet? Have you picked this puppy up? I bet you have, man. It's an absolutely awesome bird to fly. We are departing from a hard stand, which is technically Romeo 16 here in Jacksonville. Yes, I could have put us at the gate, but what fun is that when you can just use the little air stairs here? So we're going to do our best to simulate our SOPs, work with our checklist, our Fokker checklist that we have from Piedmont. From our Piedmont virtual. Now you probably won't see me run it. I won't pop it up on the screen all the time because I have it here. I printed it out. It makes it so much easier. Streaming, when you have to stream it and pop up the screen and unpop the screen. I need another monitor is what it may boil down to. I may need to run 3 monitors. But anyway, Velociraptor says V1 getting ready to Fok around and find out. Yes, indeed, Velociraptor. Thanks for the support of 8 months. I appreciate you. Dougal says you still don't have it yet. You've been caught up in DCS. Wow, Dougal, you must be really enjoying that Aero Marchetti or whatever it was, the MB339. Man, for you to skip out on the Fokker, be caught up in DCS, Dougal, you must be having a grand old time, man. That's awesome. Well, nevertheless, it's always a pleasure to have you on board. Hope you're well. Hope the fam is well, and good to see you, man. Cosmic Doubloon has gifted a membership bomb already to start off the stream with 10 gifted memberships. Cosmic, that is very, very kind of you. Thank you for that, my friend. That just earned you a 30-round magazine of 308. So appreciate you when you do eventually get to come out here and hang out at the farm that we are apparently building now. So apparently we are doing a farm thing here because the wife has gone down a tangent, and yeah, we're getting goats, chickens, all that good stuff. Either way, that's neither here nor there. Always a pleasure. Thank you again, Cosmic, for the gifted membership. If you guys pick one up, make sure you shout out Cosmic. He's been around the channel a long time. Been a long time friend even before I got into streaming. So it's always nice to see him pop by here. I mean, we've been going on what, 7, 8 years, maybe 6, 7, 8 years, Cosmic. But all right, let's get the show on the road, shall we? Look at the sunrise, though, the reflection off that right there, the sun off the Piedmont logo. Oh my gosh, it's just chef's kiss on that right there. If you haven't already, smash down the like button for Piedmont reflections on the tail. All right, let's climb into our cold and dark airplane. We're gonna fire it up. I'm gonna pause the alert box here just for a little bit. We're gonna fire this up for the first time. We'll do our originating checks, our originating flows. I'm going to do some tests because I think some tests are important. And then when we do our through flight, we are going to just go through the through version checklist, which is awesome. We're really taking a step back and filling the role of a Piedmont pilot back in the day. So we had an 11:40 report time, or technically 6:40 report time. We're here. We've arrived at the aircraft. Let's begin our pre-flight checklist. So let's go ahead and make sure we have proper battery power, which we do. Battery 1, battery 2. We'll go ahead and get the battery on. Triggers the emergency floodlights. We're going to go ahead and start with ground power out here on stand. So we'll get the ground power card outside, and then once that's fired up, we will connect it. Oh my goodness, we have a Speedbird sighting. We have a Speedbird. A Speedbird has been sighted. I need Speedbirds in chat. Speedbirds in chat? We have a Speedbird here, a 320 with IE engines in Jacksonville. That is awesome. I'd love to see that. That must be Mr. Flight Dispatch himself. March 2015 was the Open Conflict server. 8.5 years ago now, man. Cosmic, that's crazy. I don't know how I put up with you either, dude. 8.5 years. Goodness. Oh, man. Dan Len, thank you for the 5 months of support. It says V1 farming simulator soon. No, not yet. Not yet. Maybe in the future. Ailerons in the wind. That sounds either expensive or pregnant. Well, those were my options, really. Ailerons into the wind. It was one or the other. And, yeah. We'll see. We'll see. All right, we got our GPU is online and powered. So what we're going to do, we'll go ahead and turn external power on. That's going to mechanically switch over to the on position there. With that done, we don't need to put on the Gen 3 bus, but we do need to get some overhead lighting. And I'm always struggling to find this overhead light switch. Now, where are you? Panel overhead, there it is. It's just off my view. That's why I can never find it, just off my binding. Panel overhead lighting is on, and it is looking as fine as ever. Oh, yes, it is. All right, let's come down here. We'll arm the emergency exit lights. We'll get the seatbelt no smoking sign on. We can leave the pitot and vane heating off. Our altitude today was relatively low altitude, which I'm kind of surprised. It's filed at 17. But I tell you what we're going to do. There's nobody online, so we're going to file 19,000. So we'll set 20,000 feet. That's what we're going to do. So I'm going to change our top altitude. We're going to fly 190, but we'll set our pressurization to 200. And with that, we'll hit the magic barrel ref key, which gives us 2,999 and 1016. So at 1016 on the panel here, let's come over here. There it is, 1016. Wow, I really got in there tight, didn't I? So we'll hit the barrel. It was basically, 1010, 1015, 1016, one click after the 1010 millibars. All right, with that done, everything else can stay off over here. Now, can you do a valve test on... I don't think I can do it right now at our current position. But then you could always come over here. We'll test our lights just like you would in the 7.2. Well, that's not testable. Yes, it is. Those are tested. Make sure everything else is tested. Overspeed, then start a valve light, and Gen 3 and operative light. Cool, that's all tested. I'll also make sure that we are getting proper power. We are 24. That is in the green. Coming down to the left-hand side, I'll get just one click of the white floodlight on there. We'll do a little CWIS test. Nose wheel steering switch is forward. We are in bright mode for now. I'm going to hide the yoke. We'll come along the bottom here. Get a little light in there. Let's look at our brake temperature. Our hydraulic pressures are not quite juiced up, so let's hit the electrical pump here. Get some juice going on there. Juice up the accumulator is what we're looking for. With that there, we'll go ahead and test the skid control, not skid center. That is done. We got a couple of white lights. That's all normal. While we make our way across the panel here, let's do engine fire left. Oh, I don't want to actually turn it on. Engine fire right. Our vibe check. We got a vibe check this morning. Vibe check is looking good. Here we go. APU. Hold it for 5 seconds. There it is. Extinguisher test. Now we'll go ahead and reset. That is done. Looking over at our fuel and collector tanks, we do have empty in the empty center tank, but we have quite a bit of fuel there. That's more than I thought. 14,000-ish pounds there. So we'll go ahead and this is spring loaded. You can make sure that you are indicating correctly, and the collector tank is got more than X kilos in it, which it does. So that's good. We don't need to do anything on the first officer side. Coming down the main panel here, we'll do a quick fuel boost pump check. Make sure each boost pump turns off both lights, which it does. That is good. Make sure our T-Talk switches are in the takeoff position. They are. We're going back Piedmont days when nav lights weren't really required. I guess it is sunrise now, so theoretically we would have the nav light on because it is nighttime before it's or FAA day, so we would have the nav lights on at this position. We don't need any of these things down here, but we're going to turn on our comm radios. Comm 1, comm 2, and then let's go ahead and put 122.8 in the Unicom. 1228 is set. We don't need any ADF today. Yacht in panel looks good. Autopilot panel looks good. The gust lock is on. External gear is up. We're all flagged out here. We'll get our radio masters on. We'll put transponder in standby on 2000. That basically leaves us. Do a quick reset there with a master warning. We could do a jip whiz test.
Slow.
We could hold that and you could watch it do the whole test, but we're going to skip that. And the last thing we're going to do here, reset. What is this? Shutoff valve, reset. Oh, fuel shutoff valve and reset test. We're going to skip all of that, but we will turn on our DME and we will get our VUR set up, and then we're going to call for boarding. So Looking at our Navigraph charts, I'll pop it down here real quick. Our first VOR we're going to go to is Ormond Beach, which, is Craig, which is 14.5, and then the rest of our stuff is going to be on our EFB. So I'm going to put 14.5 in here initially. 14.5 is set, and it looks like we're already picking up DME, which is good. So with that there, I'm going to come over to our charts. We're going to be departing Jacksonville. I don't have a departure procedure filed. I basically just had a direct Craig. Let's see if there's one in here that's a non-RNAV. You cannot select RNAV. This one is close enough. We could do this one. The Swaggy 3 RNAV, or I'm sorry, the Swaggy 3 departure to Ormond Beach, a non-RNAV departure. DINS, you could identify that if you need to, 344, but we won't. We'll basically fly out over Craig and then go to the... well, it's Craig Ormond Beach, technically. So there's Ormond Beach 12.6 is what we're going to need. I'll put that in standby. So we'll come over here. We'll put 12.6 in the number 2 radio, just so we have everything ready to go. Now, on departure, I don't know what runway we're going to use just yet. So let's answer that question. Let's go to our OFP. Let's take the METAR. Right now, Jacksonville is winds are 180 at 5. So with winds 180 at 5, if we look at our taxi chart here for Jax, we'll probably blast off. They really use 8 and 2.6. It's going to be a crosswind either way. We're sitting over here. So let's take off runway 14. We'll make it's a long taxi, but we'll taxi out to runway 14. That'll at least put us in the right direction towards the VOR that we need to go to. So we're going to do a long taxi out. We're over here at the base of the tower, essentially the hard stand for all the little Fokkers, and then off of 14 straight out. So 14 will be our departure runway, and that is a runway heading of 137. So I'm going to bug 137, and then we're going to call flight attendants over, and we're going to start the boarding process, and it's going to be a fine morning. Let me spin my heading bug around here. Azure Wave, thank you so much for the $10 of super chat, man. $10 super chat. I had the alert box paused there. I just caught it, though. Thank you so much for that. Azure Wave, I fucking love the F28. Hey, I tell you what, I hate to say this because I feel like it's so cliche to say, oh, it's my new favorite airplane. Honestly, y'all, I don't think I've had any more fun. I don't think I'm having any more fun in any other airplane than I am in the Fokker right now. It's just that good. It really, truly is. It's my new favorite airplane in the sim. And I love the King Air. I love the Airbus. I love them all. But right now, I don't know if it's just because it's new. I really don't think it's just because it's new. I think this is just at the core of who I am as a person. I love this style of flying. I can feel it in my bones, and this airplane just speaks to me. So it's definitely my favorite airplane in the sim right now. So let's go ahead and request a boarding.
Boarding requested.
We're going to do, I guess we'll do Sky West out here, Sky Best. Hopefully we'll bring the crew bus over. There's everybody. Look at that sunrise and right off the tail. Oh my goodness, that is a view. Let me get into the chat here. Oh, just before I do that.
I must really like V1.
Oh boy.
30 in the morning is pretty early to get a good fucking for me. Where's my coffee?
Do you want to board
happy
crew?
Friday to you, Captain. Let's get it.
Crew bus is
Callie Simmer, good morning to you out there on the West Coast, Callie Simmer. Good morning. Hey, it's 8:30. Oh, it's 6:30 sim time for me. I was going to say it's almost the same time for you local as it is sim time right now. But Callie Simmer, good morning. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the $10 bank angle check. I am very honored that you're tuning in so early, grabbing some coffee. I'm sporting a cold brew today. I don't think AJ Funari is around here, but I do have a traditional cold brew. The only thing I put on top of it is a coconut cold foam, just to give it a little bit of flavor. So, not that I don't like the flavor of coffee, but I'm on a coconut kick right now for some reason. So who knows? Maybe it's all the drinks I've been having, though, those froofy ones. This one's a little bit less froofy, but it's delicious. Anyway, thank you, Callie Simmer. Appreciate you tuning in. Anyone else see V1's thrown down short? Oh, jeez. I can neither confirm nor deny. Did you update your charts? There's no charts to update. Lauren, good morning. Welcome to the stream. Don't know which I like the sound more, the Fokker Vibe Check or 737 six-pack check. Ooh, I think Fokker Vibe Check for me. Fokker Vibe Check, because you got to come in there and do those vibe checks on the Fokker. It's just awesome. Just awesome. Aaron Hastings, good morning to you, Irish lad. Hope everything is well over there in Irish land. Hope you, I think, did you pick up the Fokker, Aaron? DJ Douglas says, I flew on an ex-Piedmont US Air F28 in and out of Roanoke many times in the 90s. Very nostalgic. DJ Douglas, yes, indeed. Now, I need to see, I don't know if PVA has updated the routes for US Air yet. I don't know if they're going to or if they have yet. I have to talk to Piedmonters. So that's why we're still in the Piedmont livery right now. Either way, Piedmont had the shuttle, the Florida shuttle. It really was, and there was actually a pin Piedmonter posted in the Discord that passed around and says, I flew the shuttle, the Piedmont shuttle, which is one of the best shuttles out there. So, but I think they're going to be incorporating the US Air version as well, and then Empire. So as they get the timetables available, remember PVA, these are all real routes, and they're actually doing the homework and doing the research on them. So they're not just saying, hey, you can fly the F28 anywhere. It's realistic. So it might just take them a little bit longer.
Passengers boarding.
It's raining as usual, boss. No Fokker for me. Really? That VOR to VOR stuff sounds stressful? Oh, no. There's no stress. Today is a no-stress flight going down the East Coast. That view is awesome right there with the sun rising. There is no stress on this one, Aaron. Now, up in the Northeast, it can get a little hectic, but Nav2 is working, I've been told. So we're going to utilize Nav2 again. I kind of just didn't utilize it on the last one. But it was bugged in the pre-release version. Nav2, honestly, it makes this airplane not that much harder to fly around than your traditional, say, like a 737. Well, I shouldn't say that, because 737, you have the autopilot, LNAV, VNAV, all that. So it is definitely more work than that. But the only additional workload is you have an autopilot, you have altitude hold, you got to maintain your speed with your thrust levers, and once you set your cruise power, it's pretty much done. You just have to make little adjustments here and there, and then you just have to stay on top of when the next segment is coming on your flight that you need to change the frequency over. So it gives you something to do in cruise, really. If you're one of those simmers that find yourself getting bored in cruise because there's nothing to do because the airplanes are literally doing everything for you, then you might enjoy doing a little old school flying like this. Where it can get very busy is when you have multiple segments that need to be cross-referenced. Maybe you got to do cross-radial reference for a fix, and ATC is giving you a vertical constraint. And if it gets too busy with ATC, one of the best things you can say is unable or request a heading. So the more you do it, the more you'll become comfortable with it. I'll have a few Friday beers and decide later. Sounds good, Aaron. I wish I could. I got an early one, so I swapped out my trips this weekend. I was going to start a 3-day trip tomorrow late afternoon, but I decided to swap them out for 2-day trips. I got an early one tomorrow. I'm going to be out of here at like 4. Let's see, when do I have to leave? It's a 5:50 report time in the morning, so I got to be there an hour, so 5:50, 4:50. I got to leave my house at like 4:30 in the morning. So I'll probably get up at 3:45. Ouch. But I'll be back by noon. And tomorrow, I don't know if we're going to stream tomorrow, but the tolless Airbuses in X-Plane 12. I know a lot of you have been calling for them, calling to see me fly them. The update, the 319. So there's two things I'm curious about. The 320 Neo has been updated. The 319 has been brought up to the 320 Neo standard even further. So I always say I need a reason to fire up X-Plane 12. The updates as of late to the tolless birds are a reason for me to fire them up and check out what's going on over there on X-Plane 12. Not to mention I will be going back into the simulator at the last week of August. So my recurrent sim check is coming up, and this is the big one. This is the big yearly, like, I got to do everything from maneuvers validation to failures to a regular line flight. I got 3 days in the sim box, and it's going to be, it's the Mac Daddy recurrent. So I will be in the tolless doing a lot of recurrent stuff anyways. So we may have to fire that up here sooner than later. What do you think about Microsoft 24? Bryson Nichols. I'm very excited for it. Very excited. I remember the round windows, big lift dump spoilers, huge flap fairings, and heavy braking on landing. It was a cool plane. It was cool as a plane door because you could read the flap degrees. Yep, on the fairing window. Indeed, DJ, yeah. You sure can. All right, I think it's time to fire up the APU. We got 36 of 65 on board. So let's turn on the APU main switch. The Gen 3 is off. The air is off. We can actually do one on, one off. And let's go ahead and start the APU. There's the rise. Spool it up. And then we'll get the... we'll get some more stuff. We'll get the boarding music on. And then we'll get the cabin nice and cooled. I'm trying to get the sunrise and the people loading the airplane at the same time. Velociraptor, it does. And I should mention that. So if you still want to use GPS, you can sub out the weather radar for the default GPS or the working title. Is it the working title? Or the GTN? I can't remember. Don't quote me which third-party one it is. But you can put a GPS in this airplane. When beam mode, it will follow it. So Aaron, if you don't want to do the VOR stuff, you can absolutely still fly it with GPS. The F28 does not have reversers like the 100 and the 70. Does the 70 have reversers? I know the 100 does. But the F28 does not. It had big beefy brakes. That was kind of the premise behind it. Beef it up with the brakes. All right, our APU is online. We're going to turn APU air on. We're going to leave Gen 3 off because we're still going to utilize the ground power unit. The cabin has control of the air, so we're going to come back here. And it's time to go ahead and turn on the music. Temperature control is good. Let's get the cabin lights on. They were just a little late on their... There we go. Matt Warren, thank you for the $5 super chat, my friend. It says 121 in Phoenix this weekend. Those ground crews are going to be sweating. Oh my goodness. Hope to see you fly the Fokker there soon. Happy feet flying. We'll keep up the good work. Ooh. After dark Phoenix stream. After dark Fokker stream in Phoenix. Don't tease me, Matt Warren. Don't tease me. Thank you for the $5 super chat, man. Appreciate it. That is a hot one. Stay safe out there. Good old Phoenix, Arizona, man. All right, let's go ahead and put Gen 3 on. We're going to turn ground power switch off. We're going to disconnect the ground power. Sounds like there's somebody firing up outside. All right. Boarding is completed. We're closing up shop. Arm doors and cross check. They're ready to go. Master warning reset. Here we go. Let's pull out some checklist here. After we come up here, do another flow. That's one on, one off. Air is on. They have everything. Gen 3 is active. Beautiful. We'll go ahead and we'll do that after start. Let's run through a originating checklist. Now, I think I still have it set up here. Can you guys see it? Oh, no, you can't. Oh, yes, you can. Hold on, I gotta hide that. Here we go. We're starting with the originating checklist. I want hand mode. Maintenance status check, surface chalk check, battery on, gear lever is down on my hardware now too. Electric pumps are off. Radar standby, APU has been checked, extinguisher warning checked, APU start is on, bus is checked, flap lever position is up, checked. Master radio switches are on. Perform the interior exterior inspection. Phantom 320 has already done that. Emergency equipment check, circuit breakers check, rain repellent check. Before start, originating flight checklist. Interior exterior pre-flight check complete. Oxygen interphone checked and 100%. That's not really checked. I didn't turn it on, but we're not going to need it where we're going. Emergency lights armed. Air conditioning one off, one on. Pressurization set. Windshield heat is off for now. I guess I should incorporate that into my flow. So they have windshield heating on low before we start. So I guess we'll just do that, huh? All right, windshield heating. No smoking, seatbelt is on, voice recorder check, engine fire warning check, chip whiz checked, instruments sync and cross check, parking brake is set, anti-skid is checked, fuel, min, we needed like 14,000, we got 14 on board, hydraulics checked, radios, radar, transponder set and standby, speed brakes in, lift dumpers in, TTC switches, takeoff, Rudder and aileron trim, check. Autopilot, disengaged. ACAR set. Flight recorder set. Gear pins removed. Papers aboard. Thrust index is set. We're not flexing. Remember, they give you the max thrust index by default when you load in. If you wanted to derate your takeoff, you could do that here, but we're not going to do that. So that is the before start originating flight checklist is completed. Cleared for start. We're going to do all that, and we're going to blast off. So checklist is done. Let's go ahead and prepare for pushback and departure. We're going to go nose left, tail right. And we need to get our anti-collision lights on. Tire valve, stem caps on. Check. Yep. Is he Phantom Fokker Day? Lauren, he is. I actually saw him up on in Syracuse there doing some flying.
We are ready for pushback.
Turn that light off there. We are ready for pushback, y'all. Nice 330 Neo out there. Sus. Charlie Romeo, yes, this is the Pack Labs, or Pack Labs Jack scenery. You are correct. That is what it is. We got a long taxi, so let's go ahead and, well, we got to pull the chocks out, but we got a long taxi all the way around to that 17 runway. I still need to turn down external airplane sounds. We need to go nose left, tail right, if I didn't say that. Nose left.
Locking gear.
All right. 2999 is set, 190 is set, no ATC is on. We're going off of 14. That looks good. That heading is bugged. We need to go nose left, tail right.
Release parking brakes.
Chocks are released, brakes are released.
Commencing push. All engines clear.
We will start during pushback as well. Here we go. Get that out of the way. Engine start master is on. Starting number 2. Clear prop. Ooh, another 330 over there. That looks nice. When I came in last night, there was a 333, 339, and 350 on the G gates. Oh, that looks good, Team Vodka. No doubt. No doubt, man. The beacon reflecting on the engine, I know. I think there is an underappreciation for the rotating beacon.
We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
We have a good start on number 2. Did I ever put it in run mode? I didn't. Let's go ahead and start number 1 before we get out of here. We'll be ready to go before they're ready. Starter valve open. 20% N2. About 15, 20%. Hit it. Look at the beacon reflection right here. Oh yeah, right there on the flat position indicator. So cool. I agree, Team Vodka. This airplane, did you pick it up yet? You gotta pick it up. It's just as good than the 146. And actually, Team Vodka, I know you like the 146, but I love, that was my favorite airplane. This one is like my new favorite one. I think I like this more than the 146, which is hard to say, but I think I do. There's just something about it.
Disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Alright, that's gonna run 400 EGT. We got 2 good starts. Left is clear, right is clear. She's going out the right hand side. She'll give us the pin. Tug, toe, and a pin. Let's go back up here. Alright, we're gonna go air off. Engine's got the air. We can see the decrease in pressure. Gen 3 is off. And then we'll hit the start-stop switch, or the stop switch, I should say. That's gonna kill the APU. We can go ahead and turn the start master off. Is that normal? The overspeed light comes on? We'll make sure that extinguishes here. Let's go ahead and do a cycle of our DC. That looks good. And a cycle of our AC. Oh, it all looks good. We'll go ahead and turn those off. Main power switch off. There we go. Well, I guess that's what I was forgetting. Window, pitot and vane heating is on. That's going into low. We're going to set flaps 11, reset. I know you love that 1416 vodka, but I'm telling you, there's something about this airplane. Because it's just as good as the 146, but the sounds are more visceral, as they should be in this airplane. All right, that's all done. We're going to hit the SMC button here. That'll set our trim, 25.9. With that done, the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come back here. We'll turn off the cabin lights. We're going to dim the cabin lights for departure. And there's a way to ding the flight crew. I forget what I'm supposed to do. All right, either way, that is done. Let's run a checklist. Pulling it up here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to just, you know what I'm looking at. I'm going to run it on my own paper here. Normal checklist after start. Warning and door lights out. Electrical generators on. Check APU air is off. Starter mask switch off. Air conditioning and pressure both on. Anti-ice is auto and on. Pitot heat on. HP fuel valves open. Fuel control lights are out. Taxi takeoff. Yaw damper. Did forget you. And you. Yaw damper and gust lock. And I guess we can arm you. Alright, yaw damper in, flight controls check, stabilizer. Trim is set. Lift dumpers armed, ready. Collector tank black. Control cabin door lock. No, it's not. We're going to leave it open. It's 1980. Shoulder harness secured. Takeoff data and bugs. Reviewed. Bugs are not set, but we're doing a flap 11 at 131. Bugs are now set. APU is off. Flight advisory given. Transponder is in standby. We'll turn it on. Oh, dang it. I forgot to use fuel pumps again. Off again at one point. Standby on. We're ready to taxi. Where are we going, though? We need to figure out where we're going here. We need to go Jacksonville traffic, Piedmont. 740. We're taxiing runway 14 via Hotel Victor Papa November Jax. Or some rendition thereof. Taxi light is on. Brakes are released. Here we go. Love it. All right, we're back at it here. So we're going to come out here. We're going to make a left, basically follow the ramp around. I'm not sure where that 330 is going. There's a hotel. We're going to bypass this 330 here. We'll sneak around to the left side. Looks like we've got a Southwest out there on the gate. That's pretty cool. Look at the pavement. Is that real life, Caleb? I know. It really looks like it, doesn't it? This is a Florida pavement in the morning. It's just like kind of damp. It's dewy. It's hot and humid. This is a nice scenery.
Jacksonville traffic, speedbird 7,
Speedbird.
4 via
Speedbird.
Juliet, Victor, Papa, November. Jacksonville traffic.
I'm that Southwest, I promise. It's a dash 200. Ooh, nice.
Keep on 821 pushback.
All right, we're going to join this taxiway here, which is... What do we got here? This is Juliet. So we are here. We're going to go left Victor Papa. I haven't been to Jacksonville in a long time. Over here is the guard F-15. So my old college roommate was flying those F-15s over there for a while. I like Jax Airport. I don't know why we need to start visiting this more often. Because I like Jax Airport in real life too. It's pretty decent. Jacksonville's got a good setup going on. Alright, here's Papa intersection. We're gonna sling over to the right and then we should be able to taxi on down to 1-4. I would have flown this to the 146, but I'm already headed to Geneva. No worries, Team Vodka. No worries, man. Ooh. Alberto D, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Welcome on board. Make sure everything is set. 190 is set. At that point, let's just go ahead and go flight director heading mode. We'll set 10 degrees of pitch. 10 degrees is set. We're going to basically just do runway heading. Downhill here a little bit. We'll take November to full length. Ali Sammy, welcome to the stream. Alright, that's the runway, so we're going to turn right, yeah. Don't mind the heavy 330 trying to eat us up here. Alright, here's the plan. We got 231 watching, only 80 likes. Because it is so amazing, I'm going to make it a challenging goal for y'all. We need 175 likes. If you hit 175 likes before we take off, we will set power from the external view, which is absolutely deafening. But I don't know if everyone's going to do it. They weren't on board last time. But if we hit 175 likes, we will do an external power takeoff power view, which will be deafening. And we are not flexing. We're using our max takeoff available thrust, which it's not super hot yet. Well, it is actually. It's getting hotter, but we should have some decent performance. Got time to get the numbers up while we call Jax for clearance. Oh, center's online. Rip. Thanks, Lauren. Appreciate you. I guess we do have to do that, so you get a little extra time. We'll hold short here.
Traffic, good morning. 1049, Juliet.
I'm not going to block the whole runway, so I'm going to stop right here, or the whole taxiway to the runway. We'll go ahead and just stop. We'll set the brake. Who we got to call? We got to call Jax on 3592. I'm going to set this light or this view right here. That's going to be this view. Save that. All right, 13592. We got to pick up a clearance. Center hopped online. 13591, 92. All right. Yep. And what did we file? We got to make sure we pull it up. There it is. Here we go. Jax Center, good morning. Piedmont, 740. We're on the ground in Jacksonville, looking to pick up our clearance to Miami. $3592. Am I on the right freak? 13592. Let me make sure my push to talk is working. It is. Oh shoot! Is my VPilot muted? No, my VPilot's not muted. Jacksonville Center, Piedmont 740. Radio check. Should I call Miami Center? Lauren, I need your assistance. Lauren, you just need to be in the jump seat. So if Jax is not answering, do I take off without a clearance and then have 74 gear review my performance? Or do I call Miami and look like an idiot because I should be in Jacksonville airspace? Or do I just send it and have them call me in the air? 925, 925, 925. Did I set that right? No, it's set right. Yeah. 135. Oh, 925. I got to do the secret digit, which is really hard to see. There it is. Fixed. Fixed. So there's a third digit that you have to look at your vPilot on your vPilot app. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. Jacksonville Center. Good morning. Piedmont 740 on the ground in Jacksonville. We're going to pick up our clearance to Miami.
Piedmont 740 Jacksonville request. Break Legion 1565 radar contact as reported.
What?
Thunder 2124 radar contact. 73 miles northeast of the Valdosta viewer.
Please hit the fucking like button. How are we doing on likes? What are we at? We are 160. We're only at 160. Wow, you guys must not like the Fokker. Jeez, that's fine. Hey, I'm a man of the people. If you don't want to hear it from the outside, dude, we won't do it. What's our min takeoff weight though? Our min takeoff fuel, because I feel like we're burning a lot of fuel right here. Oh shoot, 3.6. Ah man, I wish that was in pounds. Math.
What? On the ground of Jacksonville calling for clearance.
There's a Piedmont 740 on the ground of Jacksonville, looking to pick up our clearance to Miami.
Piedmont 740, clear to Miami as filed. Maintain 30,000, expect 17,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 13590T, squawk T773.
Cleared to Miami as filed 3,000, 17 and 10. The departure's 3592, squawking 2773 for Piedmont 740. All right, I'm going to set 17,000.
Piedmont 740, back is correct. What runway are you planning us here? Are you alternate taxiway?
We're holding short of runway 14. We're ready for departure for Piedmont 740.
Piedmont 745 on the heading runway 14, clear for takeoff.
14, clear for takeoff, Piedmont 740. All right, what? 2773. 2773. We are transpondering. Altitude reporting is on. Runway heading. Initial altitude was 3,000. So let me just scroll this back down to 3 real quick. So much for being ready to go. Brakes off.
Hello, Speedbird 7.
Speedbird.
Requesting clearance to Miami, please.
Ponza 2124 is the Meyer Space Line, disclosed radar service terminated.
Here we go. Oh, wow.
Speedbird 7, clear Miami as filed, maintain 3,000, expect level 3301, 10 minutes after departure.
Let's see, did we do it?
Frequency 1359T, squawk 6542.
We did. 183 likes. You guys are absolutely awesome. Thank you for that.
3,000, then expect,
all right, if you're a headphone user, beware, because we are going. It is going to be loud. This is your last warning.
07 back is correct. I'll get you
there are
on behind the
Biscoffs on
company.
this flight. Yeah, we have Biscoffs on this one. Special Piedmont Biscoffs. All right, we're going to line her up. Man, the runway textures are wet, which is just perfect. No puddles, though, but man, that looks awesome. Runway 14 confirmed. Runway heading checks. Flight director is on. All right, here we go. Yoga's in chat. Fokker's in chat. Spool them up. 50. Are you all ready? Watch the ears. That is so loud. We're not even at 100. There it is. Oh yeah, we got the performance today.
And if I didn't give it to you to be the,
Rotate.
Positive.
Positive climb.
Fly with. Oh my god. gosh, that is awesome. That is awesome.
Flaps up.
Flaps up. Watch the pitch angle there. Thank y'all for smashing that like button. That was worth it.
Set climb power.
Power 1049, quarter Miami Alpha, maintain 30,000, expect over 3501 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is with me, squawk 7653.
Climb power set. 250 knots. Let's lower this 5 degrees. Jack Center, Piedmont 740, 2.3, climb at 3,000, runway heading.
Piedmont 740, radar contact, call maintain 17,000, correct Craig as well.
Call maintain 17,000, direct Craig, Piedmont 740. Alright, first things first, let's get our altitude.
Are any of you guys on with Piedmont 821?
17 is set. We're going direct Craig. We already have it tuned up, so all we got to do is what, chat? We need to put the to from flag towards the head of the needle and center the needle, which is basically, oh man, that's almost perfect. Straight ahead. All right. I'm going to go ahead and, I'm going to keep hand flying. I was going to go autopilot, but screw it. Let's lower the nose a little bit down 5 degrees. 5 degrees of pitch here. 5 degrees of pitch is set. Lower the nose. 250 knots direct Craig. 6 miles from Craig. Looking good. You know what? We need to look at these views, though. We need to look at these views.
810, correction, 210.
So we're going to go right into autopilot mode, engage. We're pitch, roll. Let's go beam mode. Recenter the course for you there. That is set. I'm going to lower the pitch a little bit. So we get about 5 degrees. Oh, jeez. Havoc. You're a savage, man. Thank you for the $5 bank angle check. No comment. Welcome to the stream, man. Thanks for that. Appreciate you. Aren't we getting any pitch? There we go. All right, 1 mile. I'm going to select heading mode. All right, after Ormond Beach, technically we could see it on the, or after Craig, we could see it on the Amy. I think we could see our airway after, it's not loading. Come on, man.
After clear visual approach only 1 point.
Why is it not loading up? All right. There's 250 knots. IS hold. IS hold. After Craig, it's the 164. So gonna heading over a little bit, and we're gonna set course 164. Course 164 is set. Bringing the heading mode to the right. Gotta turn the sim way down now. Gotta turn him way down. All right, we're clean. We're cleaning it up now. We're looking good now. 250 knots, 5.8, climbing 17,000. I'm going to reset my, I know we were going to fly at a higher altitude, but we're going to change this now. We're going to set 18,000 on the CPCS. All right, we're 4 miles from the VOR tracking outbound, intercepting the 164. Beam mode is in capture mode, which is amber, so I'm going to put that there as well. And we are looking good. Let's do an after takeoff checklist. All right, here it is. Taxi takeoff. We did all that. Camera, all that. So after takeoff, no smoking sign. Smoke them if you got them. Flaps up. Air conditioning and pressure is set. Lift dumpers are in. GTC switches are in the climb position. After takeoff checklist complete. Speedbed. Oh man, look at that. Pretty much right down the coastline today. Right down the coastline is where we're going. Benjamin Sutton, welcome, private pilot. Glad to have you on board, my friend. Exclamation point welcome for your new perks here at the channel, dude. Go Def, I was just scrolling back. The Phoenix 320 flies like erp. No comment. I don't know what y'all are talking about. Second leg, I'll join you for an approach to crash. Yeah, we're gonna do a quick little hop down to Key West. Should be a very short flight to Key West. Did you see the new add-on from Honeycomb for the Fokker? What? No, Brian Aviation. What are you speaking of? The new add-on from Honeycomb. Oh no! Don't tell me there's a. You talking about a new throttle mod or something? Like something you can buy on Etsy? Let me know, because you have my interest. All right, let's come back inside. We're 7.8. We're 250. Things are looking good. Resync the heading bug here. Heading bug is resynced. Looking good. I don't know where to sit. I don't know where to park this camera, y'all. Crimson Ghost, thank you for the $5 or 5 membership gifts to the channel. Very kind of you, sir. Thank you so much for that. If you pick up a membership from Crimson Ghost, make sure you say your thank yous. Very kind. Thank you, sir. All right, Ormond Beach, 12.6 in the secondary. Are we picking it up yet? We are picking it up. We're picking up Ormond Beach at 12.6 already. I can tell because our VOR needle is already pointing towards it. Our airway between the two is not that long, so I guess we could just go ahead and just flip over to Ormond Beach. The Ormond Beach airway we need to be on 342 outbound radial, so that's going to be the 162 inbound. So I'm going to select heading. Going to spin. Actually, stand by. Let's go back to beam mode. Let's try nav 2 flip over. 162 inbound on Ormond Beach. Let's see if it will track nav 2. Because I was having an issue with this before. 162, and we are on, right? Yeah, that's off. That's on. Everything's up. Nav 2. Beam. All right, beam mode is on. Nav 2. It says it's tracking. Course 162 is selected. Let's see if it actively captures it. Going through 10,000 feet. Let's go ahead and kill all of our lights on the outside. Beautiful. Everything looks good there. Anti-collision strobe and navs. And we're climbing out over east coast of Florida. Ooh, that looks good. Eric Barb Aguila, welcome to Commercial Pilot. Glad to have you on board. Welcome to the channel. Only thing missing on this bird is some sack dust floating around in the sunlight. Yes, indeed. There was plenty of that. There's no shortage of sack dust in these old birds, that's for sure. Uh-oh. A new throttle mod? I'm going to look it up. Why are you telling me this when there's 200 people watching? There's nothing new. Don't look at it. Stay off of Etsy. You guys don't need to use the honeycomb. Just get away from that. Let me order it first. Hold on. What am I looking at? Fokker F28 throttle. If I end up buying Fokker throttles right now, I'm going to be pissed whoever said this because it's the last thing I need to buy. Oh, look at that. Wait, no, that's not it. I must be looking at something else. From from unprofessional sim desk. Don't go there, just don't look. Let me see if I can find it. I gotta find it before y'all do. I tell you what. Someone link it to me in Discord. Someone put it in the Discord section. I can't find it. I don't see anything on there for Fokkers. Ooh, they have a new ATR product, which looks pretty good. I don't see anything on there for the Fokker. So if you send it on Discord, let me know and I'll check it out. All right, 33 miles. We look like we're tracking. That's good. We look like we're tracking. We're an IAS hold. I want to. I guess we'll leave it in IAS hold. We can bump up our power here a little more. 450 AGT. We're climbing up to 17,000. Pretty low climb out. Oh, but that just looks so good. Look at the black smoke rolling out the back. Sent you a DM. Thanks, Paul. Oh, thank you. All right, let me check this out. Hold on, let me sift through the DMs here. I'm so bad with DMs. Never take it personally. Oh my goodness. Are you serious? Mother... Paul, who said this? Who said this? I have to order something here. Hold on. We're 14.6. Let's make sure we don't stall. We're 14.6 for 17. Oh wow, look at that view. Let me proceed to check out here.
South 1040, non-runway 14, quick takeoff.
No. Don't buy it yet. Let me buy it first, and then you guys can see if it's worth it. I think it's almost like it's a prototype still. Oh no, I have to remember my new address. Dun, 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 dun. Whoa, look at that 330 doing some maneuvers there.
Again, 346 Jax Center, squawk 102 south.
That weather, though, is looking amazing, isn't it? And that's the weather that we saw on the radar. Chaos. Enough of you. Enough of you, Chaos.
Sales 1049, ready to contact altitude.
Did we level off? I think we did. I heard the level off horn. All right, we're just about to level at 17,000 feet. Man, it would have been so much easier if I did this on my computer instead of my phone. Sorry guys, give me 1 second here.
Contact Miami Center 13517.
Gosh, it's not working on the frickin'...
1565, good day.
Alright, we're leveling 17,000, power's coming back. Everything is looking good. 17 miles from the VOR. Good afternoon, Dishy McFlatface. Welcome. Welcome. International shipping, huh? V1, our test pilot for the Fokker throttles. Dude, this is 130 US dollars?
American 1156, yeah, I apologize. Appreciate transponder squawk T470.
Bro, that is expensive. That is expensive. I don't know if it's worth it. Am I going fast? I don't know. Sorry, I don't have the... Yeah, we are. I had the other screen up. I was ordering something. All right. You guys can order it. I ordered mine. We're back at it. So we seem to be having... Let's get back into the stream here. The 3D printing does look meh. I know. I'm not entirely sold on 130 US dollars. I don't know. Looks like Nav2 might be drifting on us again. Let's see if we can get in here.
Contact 0 miles east at Columbia VR.
Now, I'm not messing anything up, right? Because look, this is on. That would be off.
Jack Center, Piedmont 821, would like to amend our final to
181, come maintain follow T40.
240, thanks, man.
Bring the power back. I guess we'll just fly down there at 17,000 feet too. What the hell? All right, after our VOR, I'm going to put this in nav 1 though because I don't think it's tracking still. I think I'm still having an issue with it. We just passed over the top of the VOR. I'm going to select heading mode. After we pass over the top of the VOR, we are now going to track outbound on the same radial. It is the same radial, 161, all the way down to West Palm. So I'm going to select course 161. Nav mode 1 is on, and let's go ahead and heading to the right just a tad, about 180 on the heading. We'll put this in altitude hold mode, and we'll go ahead and arm the beam mode. So we are altitude hold, Vorlock, on a heading of about 180 to intercept on the 180 course outbound, 270 knots, looking perfect on the speed. Oh, this Fokker is just looking awesome. Look at that view right there. All right, what did I miss in the chat? I missed a lot of stuff in the chat. Jeremy, good to see you. Welcome. You're going to get in trouble with Laura if you keep ordering stuff. Yes, especially since we're supposed to buy some goat materials today. I hope it's worth it. If you guys, this looks to me, because I have some ProDesk Sim stuff for my Bravos. You all have seen my Bravos. Matter of fact, let me show you all right now. So right now, we're rocking. These are the original Airbus levers I had. They're pretty good. Now, there's since been newer models released and everything. But what I see on that Etsy link is almost looks like a 3D rendering of what they're going to make. So I don't know how good it will be, but I did order it for the people. So if you're standing by, when I get some, I will do a review on those throttles. And the reason I ordered them is because I love this airplane so much that you guys are going to see it on the channel a lot. And you're going to see the F100, the 70. You're going to be seeing it on this channel. So I think it's worth it, worth the investment. And but if you're holding out to see the quality, I don't blame you at all because it does look a little bit sus on the website. But we'll take a look at it. What is map mode? Oh! Is this airspace? Well, I'll be damned. Look at that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Brian Nichols, thank you for the continued...
740, contact Miami Center on 13517.
3517 for Piedmont 740. See it. Brian Nichols, thank you for the support. 1 month. Yes, Fokker is fucking amazing. It is. It truly is, man. All right, 3517 Miami Center. Good morning. Piedmont 740, level 17000. 13575. Dang it, I did it again. So you do have to be careful with this radio. Miami Center, good morning. Piedmont 740, level 17000. Tell me I'm on the right track. Yep. All right, this guy has a nice mic, nice and clear. 17,000. I guess we can continue to update the Magic Barrel F key since we are below transition altitude. Dottie says you will know the VOR working when you tune the OBS needle and move once it's moving, or if you just listen to Morse code. Yes, I know it's working because for several reasons. We have DME, we also have the needle, the head, but for some reason, I'm also getting a flag on the FOs. Hold on. Making sure all my hardware switches are on. They are. So bizarre to me. We're tracking nav 1 right now. What age do you started flying for the airlines? When did I start flying for the airlines? 121 ops. I was my early 20s. It was not too long after I got my I did get my ATP. I'm trying to think. Early 20s. I must have been 23, 24. What?
Wings 210, contact Miami approach.
Early 20s.
Have a great day.
Flight
Early
485,
20s.
have a great day. Square wings.
Oh, I got my first regional job. Oh, we can bump up the juice a little bit more. See if the HDI below the artificial comes alive. The HSI, you mean? No, the thing is, it's like, look, if I change the course, I can't change the. I'm supposed to be able to change this, aren't I? I must have pilot error here. There must be a pilot error situation going on here. Shouldn't I be able to change or rotate the first officer's HSI while we're naving in Nav 1?
No, sir.
I don't know.
Wings 44, contact Tampa.
I don't-
18.15. Have a good day.
Have a approach 1815. Yeah, have a good day. Square wings 44.
We're in height mode, we're in beam mode.
Center, hello, 307, passing.
I just find it strange that I could.
Sorry, 315 for flight level 330.
I don't know.
Seabird 7, Miami Center.
I don't know. Oh, wow, look at that shot, though. Anyway, continuing on. Unrelated, but I wish Beyond ACC would hurry up. I know there's a lot of y'all talking about Beyond ACC. I'm not even too familiar with what it is. That's why you haven't armed the radio for navigation. Press the button under the course marker. Oh, I think you were talking to someone else. That's what it is. Yeah, you are. Well, you do it in the 727, it surely should. Yeah, Tim Wonders, so I know it should. And I'm just, before I say straight up, oh, it's bugged, this is not working, I want to make sure I'm not messing anything up. But my goodness, look at that shot right there. This is why I want. Are you kidding me? My ears are have just been deafened. Are we already past the VOR? Oh my gosh, we're 39 miles past. Where's our changeover? I'm gonna look at my changeover point. So we're 39 miles off of Ormond Beach. Technically, we could dial up Melbourne, 1585. Let's put 1585 at nav 2, 1585. So look, I can see nav 2 is actively receiving. You see this RMI switch over? It's pointing to the station, 1585. So I must be doing something wrong. I must be doing something wrong. We'll continue tracking. Matter of fact, we'll switch over now. Since we're 44 miles away, I'm going to go ahead and select heading. And then I'm going to have to go. I mean, I should be able to go like this. I should be able to go nav 2. And you see that? It's 31 miles. And I should just be able to go nav mode, VOR lock. It's beam mode active. Now it should track that. We'll monitor the deviation. Oh, but I think it's the wrong course. It should be course 161. Let me see.
Delta 749, contact Jacksonville Center, 1 Street, Flight 0.92. Have a great day.
No, it should be 168 inbound. 168 inbound. So we have 168 selected. Let's monitor this CDI. Now, the airplane should not deviate. We're in nav 2. 168 confirmed. 168 confirmed. And then going outbound from this next VOR station, it's going to be, I think it's going to be the same. Oh, it's going to be slightly different. 170. So what I can do is set the nav 1 course to be 1. See, look, it shouldn't be tracking. It's still tracking nav 1. You see that? It's still tracking nav 1, even though I have nav 2 selected here. That's so
Miami
weird.
Center, hello, Piedmont 821, level 240.
Piedmont 821, Miami Center. Hello, good morning.
I must be totally screwing something up.
Good morning.
My experience of this add-on is the big HSI is the live frequency and the little dial and the DME for backup frequency. Fighter, I haven't known, JustFlight hasn't commented on this, but I know people have been using nav2 properly. You see how I'm not? Maybe do I need to disengage the original beam mode and then go to heading. We're still in nav2 course 2. and then wants to turn away from it. You see that?
Legion 1565, contact Tampa, approach 118.1 flight. Have a great rest of your day.
So I'm going to go back to heading mode,
Tampa, approach Legion
and I'm going to fly into the
1565.
course because we need to be on that 168. So I'm flying back. All right, who's this dude in the 330 doing loops around the airplane? You need to knock it off. I'm going to come to 150 then. Max Rank, good to see you. Welcome, dude. Glad to have you on board. Been a while, hasn't it, Max? Jeez.
Ram 1 Miami
Just
Center.
become a grandfather of 2, or could become a grandfather 2 days ago. Busy in my house. Happy to be able to catch a stream. Max, oh man, that's exciting. I bet it is super busy. Well, thanks for tuning in, spending a little time with us this morning. Fireflyer in the house. What's up, man? Welcome. Yeah, a little early morning stream today. All right, so you can see the CI Neil's coming back. So, yeah, it's just bizarre.
Miami Center, hello,
That's
climbing
just
team,
bizarre to
level
me.
230.
Unless I have some binding issue. Maybe there's a binding issue, but I even cycled all my binds on the... I cycled all my binds. The radio masters are on. I do not know, man. That is a... Oh,
Miami Center, November 357. Would like to change my destination to
God, guys like that make me want to just not be on VATSIM, like at all. Ice detected. We can deal with that. We'll go man on. All right. That will remain on. Scotty 2, welcome to the stream, man. Yeah, my ears are done.
Ram 1 Miami Center.
Pretty sure it's a binding issue with def tested without any bindings.
Miami Center, November 524 Alpha Golf with you at 16,000.
I don't know what
524 Alpha Golf, Miami Center,
what binding issue would it be.
flight level 240.
Climbing
Let me
team,
look.
flight level 240.
Ah, we're live on a network. I can't. Oh well. All right, let's where we're at. We're approaching the 15.8, so let's go ahead and just dial 15.8 in here. And we need to track 170 outbound. So nope, that's not right. What's the freak? Yeah, Melbourne outbound, 15.8. Meh.
JetBlue 589 mic check.
Blue 589, 5x5.
JetBlue 589, I'm en route to Bongos.
Oh, now we're not getting anything.
Blue 589, roger, climb and maintain, flight level 220, expect that as your final.
Copy that, climb maintain level flight level 220.
Well, now we really messed it up here. Hold on. Flight Dispatch has dispatched 5 more memberships to the channel. Thank you so much, Flight Dispatch, for being so kind. Appreciate you. Hope you're enjoying our morning flight down to Miami. Very kind, dude. Thank you for that. If we pick up a membership from Dispatch, shout him out. Speedbed, the Speedbed himself.
Hello, good morning.
All right, 15.7 I'm going to dial in. And now we're picking it up. And it should be from St. Pete. That's the St. Petersburg VOR. We should be 343 radial, which is going to be the 163 inbound. So I got to dial in 163. Yeah, this does make it quite challenging with nav 1, only being the only radio I can use. 86 miles out. We've captured it. We're going to follow that. We'll let it go. If anyone needs a good headset and mic, I've got one for $30. There you go.
Commander 2243, Miami Center, Hulu, climb to maintain, flight level 380.
All right, we are looking good. We're headed down. Our next waypoint is St. Petersburg. Is there a way to like turn off my online network flying? Because I'm pretty sure that 330 is just on like the Microsoft network. I guess I could turn off Microsoft traffic. 82.
Miami Center,
Look at
November
that.
524 Alpha Golf. We're going to be stepping out of the cockpit for about 10 minutes.
Got to be a green chat, he says. With Flight Dispatch, you've sure played a large role in that, my friend. Thank you for the continued support. Right now, I'm just syncing up my heading bug to match the course because the airplane is properly navving on the CDI, so it's going to adjust for wind. So as it's adjusting for wind, I'm kind of just resyncing my heading bug in case we need to revert to heading mode, which I think actually is going to be just fine. Seems like it's captured the beam. Maybe it was just doing a little aggressive capture there. It has, so it's almost straight on. Not too windy. We're looking good. How's our fuel? I feel like we're burning a lot of fuel at this altitude. Fuel is good. We're settled in for cruise. Did we ever turn the seatbelt sign off? We did not. Cabin's released. Still picking up a little bit of ice. The guy flying around is on the VATSIM network? Really?
Piedmont 740, cross Annie, at maintain 13000. Miami lands east, altimeter 3001.
Cross Tanny 13,000. 29901. Piedmont 740. Cross.
Piedmont 740, just be advised, there is an F-16, it looks like. Right now they're at 17,000 feet. They are varying in altitude. I'm not in contact with them at the moment, but they're right on top of you currently.
Yeah, we've been looking at them too. I don't know what they're doing. Just probably trolling.
Piedmont 740, Roger. I'm not going to let it go on for much longer, but as long as they stay clear of you, then there's not much I can do about it, but yeah.
Appreciate you. No problem, Piedmont 740. All right, so he wants us to cross to Annie at 13,000.
7, let's see. Cross Annie at maintain 13,000. Miami lands east.
So we can identify Annie multiple ways. Right now we are navving towards 15.7. Actually, Melbourne. It's all the same radial. What are we navving off of? 15.7. We're 68 miles. That's St. Pete though. That's way down there, isn't it? Yeah, we're off of St. Pete right now. Where's the Annie intersection? Annie is just past St. Pete, so he wants us to cross it at 13,000, 4,000 feet to lose 12 miles. Oh man, we can, and this is a 13-mile segment. Basically, once we hit the Palm Beach VOR, which we're naviging to, we're going to start down to 3,000, and then by the time we level, we should be right about Annie intersection. We'll be able to cross-reference that off of the Freeport VOR, which is 13.2. So I'll put 13.2 in nav2 since I can't nav off of it for some reason. I'll put 13.2 up here as a cross-reference. And you can see we've already picked up Freeport, and you can see the head of the needle and the tail of the needle. So our radial is 269. So with 269, when the tail is on 269, which will be right here, then we know we're at the Annie intersection. We've got a little bit of ways to go. Everything else looks good though. We're holding good speed, good altitude. Just sit back and enjoy. Palm Beach. Did I say St. Pete? Palm Beach. What did I? Am I confused? Palm Beach right here. 15.7, and we're naviging towards 15.7. Whatever I said, ignored. There's West Palm, and we're going to cross it at West Palm. Or just at West Palm, we'll start down. We're 59 miles out, so we're looking good. Lost your green in the middle of a stream. Rip. Well, Lauren, looks like it's time to stop the freeloading around here, huh? Just kidding.
Miami lands east, altimeter 3001.
Oh, he has multiple accounts. Awesome. Just basement dwellers. Maybe it's maybe it's an alt account for you know who. After my last meme video.
Southwest 1049 to 10 by the coastal 2 arrival, Miami lands.
Pablo says so strange. I alternate nav 1 and nav 2 all the time without issues. You know, and I've heard that, so I know it's on my end. So it's got to be something I'm doing. Pablo, did you do anything else when the setup? I think there is a bind. There has to be a conflicting binding, because I'm also having that flagged out HSI on the nav2 side.
21 Miami Center.
Caleb W. Well, thank you for gifting 5 more memberships to the channel. Very kind, Caleb. Appreciate the support. And right there behind Caleb, Jeff L. gifting 5 more. Oh my goodness. And JP gifting 5 more memberships. A slew of memberships just hit the channel, turning it green. Thank you. Jeff, JP, Caleb W. Very kind. Thank you for the support, y'all. Appreciate you. Look at all those gifted subs, and I don't think Lauren picked one up. Shaq Oatmeal, good to see you, man. Welcome. Gosh darn Keyboard Warrior. He says, yeah, Shaq, Keyboard Warriors and basement dwellers. It's just part of life, unfortunately. 48 miles out. Man, look at the weather we're about to fly in.
Miami Center, November 524 Alpha.
Well, folks, from the flight deck here. We're level 17,000 feet. Looks like it's going to be smooth here for just a few more minutes. Looking up ahead, though, just before we start down into Miami, we're going to have a little bit of potential turbulence and some weather. So that seatbelt sign will be coming on here pretty soon. Once it does, we ask that you remain seated for the duration of the flight. Thank you. I think Vodka and Kelly Simmer found out last time it takes 24 hours to reset. Oh, nice. Jeremy says, can a modern airplane like the Airbus auto-tune each? Oh, yeah. Jeremy, auto-tunes every segment, auto-tunes the ILS, auto-tunes it all, Jeremy. And matter of fact, so out of 10,000 feet, when we go, I don't really do it on every stream, but when I remember I do it on streams, or when we're doing our check ride prep, I do it. When you go to the progress page and it's like out of 10,000 feet, go clear and copy. So you clear anything that's in the rad nav page or the radio navigation page, because if you hard tune something for departure, you want to clear that out so then the auto tuning can commence and keep on going as you're flying. Now, even if you don't do that, it will still auto tune. Well, it depends on what you have hard tuned in there. If you have a ILS hard tuned in there, like say out of Vegas, if you want the DME off the Vegas ILS for the departure and you don't clear out that radio page when you fly into, say, Miami, it's not going to have it auto-tuned. You're going to have an issue, so you got to go in there and either clear it out or hard-tune it again. But we don't the only time we hard-tune in the Airbus for our operator is when it's required to for either a distance thing or single-engine ops, or if it's otherwise specified saying you need to manually hard-tune this. 99.99% of the time, everything's auto-tuned. Would you rather have a study level 350 or 380? 340. I don't know. I don't know. 350? You know, maybe. I don't know. The 350, though, a true quote-unquote study level of 350, I think would be pretty boring for everybody. I think it would be pretty boring indeed. All right, we're 32 miles. Oh, we're still looking good. This is nice. This is a nice. Look at those clouds on there. This is nice. This is a nice length of flight, though. Not too long, not too short. Yeah, the 737 does not auto-tune. Correct, Jeremy. Careful, though. Some may take that as 737 ranting, or bashing, I should say.
T-Money 03.
Why the frick do we even pay then?
Charlie Yankee, cross the Cypress.
Pay what?
At or above 2,000. You're cleared to VOR flight.
Microsoft seems to be simulating some wake turbulence because your aircraft does. Yeah, I know. I did see that wake. That is kind of neat to see. I recently heard some live ATC where pilots mentioned they were in a level 3 lockdown. Whoa. That's a security issue. I'm not going to get into that, Marl. We're not going to get into any of that stuff. 787 does auto-tune. That is nice. That is nice. Was it y'all? I think it was y'all told me that the 787 doesn't auto-sync your heading. Is that true? Or was I reading something else? That was always, when I was flying the Embraer, that was the, we would always just mash the heading bug because it would sync up. And anytime there was a 7.3 guy or basically anybody else that wasn't in an Airbus, because the Airbus, you almost don't need auto sync in the Airbus because the course line disappears after a couple seconds anyway. But yeah, anytime there was a 7.3 guy in the jump seat of an Embraer, they're like, what? You can sync your heading bug? Because you'd use it all the time. You use it very frequently. You sync your heading bug for this, for that. I'm like, oh, that's so nice. It auto-tunes frequencies but does not sync heading. That's interesting. I wonder what the reasoning is behind that. There's got to be some reason for that. If you would, if you're designing the auto tuning of the freaks, why wouldn't it? I don't know. There has to be a reason. Because you don't even need to tune anything in the bus. You don't. Well, that's not necessarily true, Aaron. There are instances where you do need to tune certain things. For instance, DME is the most common example. So back to that Vegas departure example that I was talking about. You're required to identify a one engine out procedure by a certain DME off of either a Las Vegas, the Las Vegas VOR, or the Las Vegas localizer, the DME off the localizer. If you don't hard tune that, there is a potential that while you're in the middle of your one engine out procedure, that the airplane will auto tune or auto sequence to the next frequency, which now you just lost your DME that you are using for the engine out procedure. So for that reason, you do want to have it hard tuned so it doesn't sequence away from you when you're still using it actively.
Southwest 2533 Miami, hello, climb and maintain.
I will say one thing I like about Boeing's is being able to pre-program the altimeter on descent. You can pre-program that on the Airbus too. We do that all the time. Push it in, scroll in the new window, pull it back out. That way as soon as you go through 18, you hit it and it's good to go. We pre-program that all the time. I don't know if it's different in the 7.3 though. I'm not. Maybe does it auto come on as you go through 18? That'd be kind of cool. I used to always confuse course with heading. Yeah, two important things there. You definitely want to have course and heading. So like right now, we are on a heading of about 169 with a course of 163. So that means we got a little bit of wind from the right that's pushing us. And if we go outside view, we'd probably be able to see it. Oh wow, these views. Can't really see it yet. It's not much of a crab angle. Oh my gosh, though. Flying into these clouds on. Oh, this is just too good. We've got the ice running 9 miles out. I'll tell you what, we're going to preemptively, we'll get the seatbelt sign on. We'll leave the no smoking sign off, though. All right, we got to descend to 13,000. We said if we do that right after crossing the VOR, it should be about right. So 13,000 is preemptively set. 270 knots. That's good for potential turbulence. Wow, that cloud looks ominously dark in front of us.
722 descend by the sandbar 3 arrival Miami.
On Boeing's, you can spin the knob and it always stays in standard, but you see. Oh, I see, Velociraptor. Okay. Ah. So yeah, in the Airbus, if you just even if you're above 18, you pull. You can pull for like non-standard or whatever. It is pull, right? Spin it in and then push it back. A little bit more work, I guess.
Seabird 7 say indicated airspeed.
Would you really, or would you use the FPA selector to say manually fly an ILS?
Currently,
descent. No, Marl.
240.
No, the glide slope needs to be followed.
740 say indicated airspeed.
We're doing 270 knots, Piedmont 740.
Piedmont 740, roger, maintain 250 knots or greater.
250 or better, we'll do it, Piedmont 740. All right, here we go. We're getting ready to cross the VOR. A lot of things are about to happen. First things first, I'm going to select heading mode right now. I'm also going to select IAS mode because we're going to descend to 17,000. That IAS mode is going to hold our speed as I bring the power back. Power's coming back. After we cross over the VOR, we need to track the 174 course line. So dialing in 174. There it is. We're going to come back to heading now. We're going to go a little bit more to the right. And we're vacating 17 for 13,000. We're doing flap 42 for landing. We'll bug. 122 is set. Summer in Florida. Gotta love it. Yep, or gotta avoid it. One of the two. I tend to do the latter. All right, we've just passed over the VOR. We're going to set up an intercept heading of about 195.
What's your current location?
We'll activate nav mode to arm. It is. All right, here we go. We just passed Palm Beach, 174 outbound to Annie. After that, we got to go inbound to Virginia Keys VOR, which is 17.1. I will put that on nav too, so I can at least see where we are. I know we were going to cross-reference for Annie, but that's fine. We're going to preset up for Virginia Keys. Here we go. Bugging approach speed changes IS please. So you need to turn it up again or you won't descend. Bugging approach speed changes IS hold speed. So you need to turn it up again or you won't descend. Should it? Really? No, we're still going down at 1,000 feet per minute.
So we expect radar vector after the Bullfrog is 2 arrival.
We're still going down. I think it's all right. Maybe, do you have the flip chart option enabled? If you don't have the flip chart option enabled, then I think you're correct.
Piedmont 803, roger, wind.
Because we're still going down here a nice 1,000 feet per minute.
You're at 4. Runway spike clear to land.
Still at 270 knots indicated.
We're 524 Alpha Golf, contact Tampa, approach.
More power's coming out.
Today.
Over to Tampa, approach 118, decimal 150. Thank you very much.
It's right on the limit.
Seabird 7 descend and maintain 1 tree thousand now.
All right, the next waypoint is Highly, which we need to have a course change. Highly is 25.
Contact Miami approach 124.85. Good day.
2485. Good day, Piedmont 740. Ooh, can I just switch to COM 2? I think I can. I can. This is Miami approach. Miami ATIS is information echo. Miami approach, good morning, Piedmont 740 out of 14.2, descending 13,000 with information echo.
Piedmont 740 Miami approach, good afternoon, the Miami altimeter 3001, cross Highly at 5,000 and depart Highly heading 270, expect the ILS runway 12.
Depart Highly at 5,000 and depart Highly at 5,000. I'm sorry, say that again, Piedmont 740? You give me like 40 different things there.
Piedmont 740, no problem. Depart Highly heading 270 and cross Highly at 5,000.
All right, depart Highly at heading 270, cross Highly at 5,000, and we'll expect that for Piedmont 740. All right.
And Piedmont 740, my apologies, that's Canes. Depart Canes and cross Canes.
All right, depart Canes heading 270, cross Canes at 5,000 for Piedmont 740. Do you still want us Highly at 13?
Negative. Highly is your discretion as long as you cross Canes at 5.
Copy that. We're passing through 12.5 for 5,000. We'll depart Canes 270, Piedmont 740. All right.
Yeah, my approach fellows
So after Haley, which is 25.8, we need to come right to intercept the inbound to Virginia Keys, which is 17.1. That's radial 018 outbound,
good afternoon,
which is 198 inbound. So we're going to just go ahead and...
Good afternoon, the Miami altimeter 3001.
Airplane's going to freak out here.
Cross Canes at 5,000. Depart
17.1. This is where I need another VOR. It's going to freak out here, but I got no other option. 17.1. Course line, what did I say? 198?
Canes, 5,000 by Canes and depart Canes heading 270 for the ILS runway.
Beam mode is on. All right, well, there we go. We're crossing Highly. We're going this direction. Canes is 13 miles from. We're 30 miles from there. We're looking good. No more ice detected. We'll go ahead and turn these puppies off. Oh, that's manual. We don't want to do that. Let's go off here.
CPM 4121 Bravo, Miami approach. Good afternoon, expect to BDC.
Jeez. More power's coming back. 10.3 for 5. We'll mute the horn and turn on the lights. This is where it gets busy. Yeah, 5K at Haley would have been a real dive. I was going to say that's like...
Helicopter 737 Tango Yankee.
We're on
contact 2,500
10,
25 miles.
Descending 5,000. We're tracking inbound to Virginia Keys, 27 miles out. Haley, or no, now I'm saying Haley. Canes is 13 miles. So that's about 10 miles, 5,000 feet to lose, 15 miles. We're a little bit high. Let's go ahead and bring the power all the way out. Power's coming idle. I could just go pitch hold here and then speed brake. Well, that will slow us down. We don't want to do that. 5,000 is set. We're picking up the rate of descent. Depart Canes heading 270. Miami's landing east.
Good afternoon.
Busy, busy, busy.
3001. Cross Canes at 5,000. Depart Canes heading 270. Expect the ILS runway 12.
Approach Miami. Arrival, approach. Landing east. Will we get 8, you think? What are they going to give us? 8 left? I don't know what they're going to give us, and there's just too many variables to be setting them up, so I'm just going to wait till I get a runway assignment. There's Miami off the nose. Looking good.
I heard TBM 21 Bravo calling. Oh,
he said expect 1-2? Pretty sure your nav2 is relating to the course binding.
TVM 21 Bravo, runway 13.
Ties both courses together.
Runway 9er.
Oh, really,
can you
phase
again
1.
for Alpha,
So
is that
because I have course bound,
Straight Alpha.
I can't use nav2?
Perfect. 21 Bravo, runway
That doesn't
13
make
at
sense,
Alpha.
though, for naving, though. It should still track the course.
At Alpha.
No, maybe not. Maybe that is a problem. I'll have to experiment with that phase 1. Thanks for the leads. I might have to experiment with that. With a little bit of speed brake here. We'll get a little bit high. Be about 1,000 feet high. There's Fort Lickerdale. Expect 1-2, he said. Expect runway
contact Miami Center
1-2.
Have a wonderful flight.
I'll star you. 108.9, 124. Alright, that's all I'm going to leave up now because we're about to cross at 13 miles. So 3 more miles to go, 5,200 feet. Look at that, almost like we know what we're doing. Stow the speed brake. We're leveling 5,000. At 13 miles, we will depart heading to 70. Speedbird has me get vectored around. I think y'all had to slow up because of me. Oh, we're leveling. Let's get the power in there. 250 knots, maintain 250 knots now, below 10,000 feet.
No traffic observed in your area.
All right, there comes the intersection. Heading mode selected, turning to 270. Now we can dial in 108.9 on nav 1. 108.9. And the final approach course is 124 degrees. 124 is tuned in, heading 270. We're 5,000 feet. We're looking good. Don't need any cross radials. Don't need anything for the missed. Virginia Keys, if anything, which is 17.1, which is already in the nav 2. So we are ready to go. Let's run through some checklists here. I feel like I'm working a regional pilot here. All right, well, what are you freaking out about? Oh, you're in VOR low mode. There we go. Push back in the heading.
Yankee Roger. Also, the field
all right.
should be somewhere in your approximate
Where are we at? Where are we at? Descent and approach, shoulder harness security, air conditioning, pressurization. I didn't reset that. We need to be landing cabin altitude right there. That's already coming down, though, so that's good. Altimeter's instrument set, cross-check, IS bugs are set, TTC switches. That is important. Oh my gosh. Before I do that, guys, this is Microsoft. This is a Virga range, not even Virga. This is a rain shower. This is so Florida. If anybody's ever flown in and out of Florida at any time in real life, you've seen this hundreds of times. This is absolutely incredible that we're seeing an isolated rain shaft off the nose. Are you freaking kidding me? Are you kidding me? And now we're flying through rain. My goodness. Smash down the like button if you haven't. We probably are doing, how are we doing? 236. I want to see more likes than views. This is insane. That is the most insane thing I've ever seen. Look at over there. Look at over there. And there's a little bit of a rainbow on it. This right here is juice. I need Kool-Aid emojis. I'm even going to participate. Where's my Microsoft Kool-Aid? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Where you at? There it is. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, any 90s kids probably recognize that. Oh yeah. That right there is the reason why this sim, in my opinion, is the juice. This is stupid. That is the fact that there's isolated rain showers with rainbows popping up all over the place, which is so realistic. Matter of fact, I'm not going to Florida tomorrow, but if you've watched my shorts videos, you've probably seen me post videos of that. That's just stupid. Heading 300, descend 3,000, Piedmont 740. All right, 300 on the heading, descend to 3,000 feet. We'll dial it in. Let's get back to work here. Whoop, too fast. Look at all the Kool-Aid. I love it. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. Thanks for being good sports. IES hold 250. Power's coming back. 3,000 is set. Here we go. I did ask if they would make a binding for this, that little horn cutout. This is ridiculous, though. I don't care if we stall it. It's worth looking at. I don't care if we stall. We gotta look at this. Simport shaft. Ridiculous. 90s American kids. There you go, Aaron. That's right. Not bad. That is just too cool. Look at this view here. We're probably stalling right now. You're a little passenger just sitting on the wing view. Oh, look at that rain. Free plane wash to the left. Yes, indeed.
1049, I'm sorry, I was in the landline taken.
Too cool. All right, we are not descending. More power needs to come out. Are we iced up?
At 5,
I'm having no movement in my needles here. No, now we're moving. Okay, for a second I was like, did we not turn the heaters on? Everything's on. We're looking good.
I'm sorry, you're on a different arrival than everyone else. Descend via the code system arrival.
That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. We'd like to do a left 360 for rain viewing. Great shaft. That's what she said. That shaft iced the controls, I know, man. If y'all are angry one day, instead of saying the F word, say this motherfucker.
Wind variable at 6, runway heading.
That was awesome. That was awesome to see that happen. I don't think I've ever seen that in this sim. I know it does rainbows and shower. Virga, I think we've seen Virga.
740, descend to maintain 2,500, turn left heading 190.
2,500 heading 190, Piedmont 740. 2,500 heading 290. 290. Or did he say 190?
Triple 4321, stand by.
We gotta ask him.
I have a lot of aircraft in the air. Speedbird 7, descend to maintain 3,000.
This dude's working.
Send them 3,000 down right heading 310.
And for Piedmont 740, was that 290 or 190 on the heading?
Correction, 10 miles, fourth field in sight.
Rit.
You're stepped on, but that was
left 190. Thanks, Lauren. I thought it might have been 190 after I looked at my HSI.
I'm sorry, the Obalaka wind.
Coming around 190, 500 to level off.
Report landing mission.
Oh, I got to get replay ready. If you think this is amazing, wait till 2024. I know, dude.
TBM 21 Bravo, contact flight center 135.
No. You can tune ILS in both and hit arm both, Boeing style.
Piedmont 821, descend to maintain 3,000.
Nah, we're not going Boeing style. I'm leaving it for the mist.
7 miles from Tiana, turn left heading 150, maintain 3,000 for established, cleared ILS, runway 12 approach.
150 on the heading. You gave us 2,500. Do you want us to come back up to 3,000 for Piedmont 740?
Negative 2,500, fine, sorry about that.
All right, 150 on the heading, 2,500 until established, cleared ILS 12 approach, Piedmont 740. All right, 2,500 feet. I'm just going to go beam mode, glide mode. Oh, no, I can't do glide yet. Localizer's captured. We're turning.
321, wind
oh my gosh, this is so cool. I love this sim. I think we overshot. Maybe. Now we're flying through some scattered range shots. Okay, I'm going to do a long replay. Replay is recording now. We're just going to fly this. Slowing down a little bit. He didn't give me a speed, so we're going to slow up a little bit here.
TBM 7 Echo Charlie, thank you. I maintain 11,000. I'll get you turned here in just a minute.
84 into 12 is your first flight in the Fokker. Nice, dude. All right, glide slope is alive, so we can arm it. Glide is active. I can go here for that. Lope captured. Glide slope is armed.
And TBM 7 Echo Charlie, turn left direct and light.
So we are 200 bug. What was our VREF? At 42 was 121. Just make sure.
740, traffic after 11 o'clock and about 5 miles is a helicopter, 1,000 feet below east-west, correction, eastbound, no factor.
Roger, we're looking Piedmont 740. All our lights are on. Yep, we're ready to go.
Speedbird 7, turn left heading 190, vector silent.
Let's start configuring. We'll use the gear to slow down here. And then we'll do our landing checklist.
340, vector silent.
Ops 11.
Autopilot's coming off. Runway's in sight. Fucking exceptional.
10 miles from Tiana, turn left heading 150, maintain
Flaps
3000,
42.
establish cleared ILS runway 12 approach.
So that's heading 1.
This is ridiculous.
Maintain 3000.
There's the glide slope. We're on speed, a little bit of power. Let's do a landing checklist. No smoking, seatbelts on. Lift dumpers armed, ready.
0 at 9, gust 17, runway 12, clear land.
12, clear land, Piedmont 740. Landing gear down, 5 green. Anti-skid checked, flaps are 42, indicating we're looking good. Technically, we're supposed to do this. Check, there we go. Landing checklist is complete, we're on speed, little left, correcting. Man, look at Miami is in the rain shower off our nose. Oh, nice is that. That is cool. We'll get the cams up, ready to go. We're right on speed. What were the winds? What was that wind? 170 something? Definitely a wind from the right. Get my heading bug around here. There's already a updated version for the Fokker?
22, wind 160,
Really?
9, gust 17, runway 9, clear to land, traffic lanes, runway 12.
What's the new change log? Anything critical? Winky?
Clear to land runway 8, right, clear to 722.
What I might do then is I might...
821, turn left heading 190.
We might just end the stream and then I might do an update and we'll stream later this afternoon in V2. We'll see.
Miami departure, ready to take off. Runway.
No, I don't have a gate. Aaron, what gate we going to? Someone give me a good gate to go to. I need a gate.
Southwest 445, Miami approach.
Is Miami ground on? Oh my gosh, ground is on too. Rip. Piedmont is not going to be very happy with our approach planning here.
Yes, I just cleared you for takeoff.
Wasting fuel on my airplanes.
Because
you don't know what gate you're going to. No, I'm not logging off. I just don't know what gate to go to.
Triple 4321, thank you. Climb maintain 16,000.
A little bit. I keep looking at the wrong freaking thing. I keep looking over here for glide slope. That's not. That's your speed.
Clear to land number 2.
I'm a little high on the slope. Correcting.
And it'll land hold short runway 9 or traffic land runway 9.
Clear times runway 12.
Seats for landing, please. Look at Miami in the distance in the rainstorm right now.
And American 722, I made a mistake. I thought you were on runway 9. Are you able to switch to runway 9 or to 2?
Oh my goodness. Here I am looking at the cloud. I'm still getting high on the glide slope.
Is there an aircraft?
I'm just going to follow the pappy. So look at it. We got 2 reds, just about 1 red. Nope, we're all white. No hiding it now. We're high. Correcting. Keep on coming down. There's 1 red.
I think we should stay on 8 right for now, and that traffic ahead of us should be no factor.
Oh wow, look at this. We have a serious crab angle going on right now.
Cancel landing clearance, my apologies. I maintain 3000, turn left, turn right heading 180. I'll get you back in that.
There we go. Now we're finally 2 reds.
Cancel landing clearance, climb at 3000, and confirm that right heading 180, right?
Serious.
378, turn right
crab
heading
here. Whoa, 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 where's that speed going?
Roger, right heading 180.
Southwest 1049, descend to maintain 4000, depart sun heading 190.
Just fell out from under us. Correcting. Oh, wow.
Southwest 1049 negative, depart sun heading 190.
It's going to be barely legal, y'all. Oh, no, we're all over the place.
You're about 7 miles from Tiana, turn left heading 090, maintain 3000, establish clear ILS runway 12 approach.
Jeez, that was ugly. That was ugly, no doubt about it. But we're legal. We were legal, 100%. We might have saved it. I did get a little extra flare there after that balloon. But either way, it was an ugly approach. After we came across that threshold. Man, I am almost full left on the rudder. Alright, let's go ahead and clear here. Wow.
Southwest 445, verify clocking 1410.
That was a 242?
Southwest 445, approach.
I'll take that. Jeez, Paul.
Piedmont 740, welcome to Miami. Contact ground 121.8.
Call ground 21A. We'll do it. Piedmont 740. Thanks for ATC. All right, we're going to turn here and we're going to stop because we don't know where we're going or what we're doing. So let's clean it up. Let's go here. Let's stop the recording. Let's just go ahead and do it. Give ourselves a second here.
7 Tango Yankee, thank you.
Landing lights coming off.
Speedbird 7, turn right heading 270, vectors to ILS runway 12.
21.9, and we need to go to, I didn't save the gates, Concourse D.
4321, climbing out of my airspace. Miami Center is going offline. No further ATC available. Frequency change for advisory approved.
I need a radio panel. I need a radio panel. That's what I should have spent the money on today.
1049, descend and maintain 3000.
Don't mind me, I'm just changing my radios. Oh my gosh. Ground, good afternoon. Piedmont 740, we're off 12, going to the D gates. $21.8. I swear I heard 21.9. Spot 12? We'll go to spot 12. Ground, good afternoon. Piedmont 740 off runway 12 going to D gate spot 12.
Piedmont 740 Miami ground, welcome. Taxi to parking via Uniform Papa Whiskey November to the gate.
Uniform Papa Whiskey November gate, Piedmont 740. We'll do it. Yep. There we go.
All right, ground, American 722 Heavy. We're just
Up
off of a
UPWM off of 12 Uniform Papa Whiskey. All right, where are we at though?
We're at, looks like,
there's Papa Uniform. I see where we are. Here we go. Left on Papa.
November to the gate. 722 Heavy.
Frames in Miami today are on the struggle bus a little bit. Frames are on a wee bit of a struggle bus. The changelog for the update isn't very much in my opinion. Things like light turn, like the logo light turning off when airborne. Oh, I knew that. Nothing affects functionality, V1. All right, well, hey, thanks, Chaos. Appreciate that. Hey, we discovered that bug on this channel, though, I think. UPWM. We're going to keep going around, I think. The frames, though, in Miami suck. Oh, we got to go over there. Hello, I'm next to the airport in real life. Weather is isolated rain showers and saw Rainbow 2. Very accurate weather. I almost stuck my head out to see if I saw the Fokker on final. That's awesome. Good deal, Chaos. I'll take a look at it. Thanks, bud. It's already 1:30 in the afternoon, though. Man, I really did think I was going to do a second leg. I may not have time. I got to do some. I still have to. I got a lot to do. I may not be able to go to Key West. Paul, the one I had in mind. I mean, the only radio panel I know of is the one that's the SATEC one, right? That I know XP72 uses. I know a couple people that use them. I think, I don't know if Canada uses one or not, but I know XP's got the SATEC radio panel, which really would make life a little bit easier. That to me seems like it would be a good investment. All right, there's 14. I think did we pass spot 12? No. I think it's 12. Whatever it is, we're going to go over here. There was 13. That might have been 12. That very well might have been 12. Nope, there's 12 right there. I see 12. Man, I actually parked over here a long time ago in an Embraer. I remember this. Oh, Logitech one? Maybe that's what I'm thinking of, Chaos. I'll tell you what, we're going to, we're just going to deplane. We're going to end it here because it's 1:30 in the afternoon. Dang it. That was longer than I thought. We're going to take the one that's not super complex to park at. I'm going to turn this light off. We're gonna go right here. Dougal, you use the Satec one too? Love it? Alright, I'm gonna have to find one. I'm gonna have to, for this airplane, it's just like, there's too much. Between the radios and the nav courses, just lighten up the workload a little bit. I guess if I had a nav 2, it would be helpful. I also gotta dig into that. I gotta figure out why my nav 2 doesn't work and everyone else's does. Ooh. I feel like we're really tall here in this airplane. Alright, brakes are set. We never started the Apu. Let's do a quick spool up.
I have your confirmation requested sequence system by Fokker F28.
I guess we could shut down, shut down one. Blue Bear, looks like it's just about to end, man. Just about to end, Bluebird.
Okay, please.
Gen 3 is on. Let's go ahead and secure 2.
The boarding requested.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Miami. I guess we can kill the beacon light as well. Now, very important, when you do VA flying, make sure you submit your flight filing PIRAP. Ooh, so
Passenger's bus is coming.
I'll tell you what. If you guys, let's see here, look at this. I'll show you. According to VAMSys, we got a 190 on the landing rate. According to VAMSys, I'll take that. We'll file that PIRAP away. We are done. We've got 11 hours, 39 minutes flowing on this VA. Absolutely love it. Good deal. We're shut down. They're going to go ahead and deplane. Now, I'm curious to see what happens with the boarding door here. Matter of fact, let's play a little flight attendant action. Come on out here. We'll do that. And do we ever kill the seatbelts? We'll do that. Look at that. The passenger bus is arriving. Any German streamer meltdowns here today?
The boarding started.
No comment. No comment. Richie, VAMSys does rate your landing approach on the feet per minute. It does. So if you don't have another plug-in like Fly Live or anything like that I do that shows the touchdown up there. Now keep in mind that I don't see the Fly Live touchdown. You guys do. But VAMSys will record it. So, oh, look at this. We got passengers deplaning as well. Look at that. What a great flight. We're going to end it there. We're just too good. I know I wanted to go to Key West, but I have some things I need to do. And I also have to prep for work. But all will not be lost, hopefully. Maybe something later this evening, Friday night. Maybe we'll hop on later on this evening, see what's going on. But in the meantime, everybody's doing their thing. Oh, look, another Fokker's arriving over there. Flight Dispatch has dispatched 5 more memberships to the channel. Flight Dispatch, appreciate you. Thank you so much for that, man. That's too kind. If you guys picked up another membership from Flight Dispatch, exclamation point welcome for your new perks here on the channel. Always a pleasure to have more members tuning in. So, appreciate you, Dispatch. Appreciate you. Weird feet per minute says nothing about your landing. Well, almost nothing. Well, it does say certain things about your landing, but it is not everything. That is true. You can actually load the feet per minute on touchdown in the real airplane too, and the real Airbus, which I did one the other day, and I had a 17 foot per minute. Had a 17 in the real airplane. Tomorrow when I go back to work, I'll see if I can print it out. I'll see what I do tomorrow, and then maybe I can have maybe host a landing challenge with a giveaway. Like if I really grease one in real life, I'll take a picture of the load report that shows you the FPM, and then if someone can beat it live or something, Maybe give him a mug. We'll have to see. The options are limitless. Either way, we need to get into replay mode. What I do want to test here, because I really want to see that landing, a couple things. I'm going to put this into replay mode here. We're disconnected from VATSIM, and I'm not going to touch anything. I'm going to restart the QTAL script. I'm going to do this so we get rid of QTAL. Let's go ahead and go here. Restart QTAL. I'm going to pause sail for a second. And without changing anything in the EFB, I'm just going to let the airplane go back into replay. So let's see what it does. Let it load in here for a second. It's going to take a minute. Look at that. It's got all the doors open, so we do need to close the door. Let's do that. Let's go aircraft. Door closed. All right, we can enjoy a nice long replay. How's that? Fun times with Ray. Great flight. Enjoying the stream. Good to hear it. Thank you. Glad you enjoyed it. I had fun. I hope you had fun. Door open, replay. Oh, doors are closed. I'm going to scoot it forward just... Actually, no, yeah, I'll scoot it forward just a little bit. Just before we start down. There we go. There's our gear extension. We'll watch that in the replay. Oh, wow. Dougal, take care, man. Appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy that DCS flying, my friend. Oh, my goodness. Look at this range shaft coming into view. There's flaps 42 extending. I am using Flight Recorder. Napalm, take it easy. Thanks for stopping by, man. We'll see you. No, I thought I had a link to it. Do I not have a link to replay? Let me see. I guess I don't. I thought I used to. I'll have to get one in there. Flight Recorder, where you can save replays. It has most of your animations most of the time. What's fixed in the latest update? Oh, the Xbox issue. Good deal. Wow, there's that range shaft off the left. Too cool. Definitely a little gusty on this approach. Alright, I'm going to kill the passenger music because it's going to clash with sail. So we're going to turn that off. Oh, wow, look at that side. That looks real. I'm going to leave you with this long replay. Y'all, if I don't see you later today, I'm off to work for the next 2 days. I got a couple day trips coming up here, so hopefully you can stay tuned, follow me along on the members side of things in the Discord. All the support, appreciate you. The gifted memberships, the dispatched memberships from Speedbird, the super chats, the donos. You all are very, very kind. I appreciate every single one of them. Thank you for stopping by, spending a little time with me on your Friday. Hit that like button for me on the way out if you haven't done so already. Until the next time we get together, enjoy this last landing here in the Fokker F28 into Miami. We got some good things coming up on the channel here, don't you worry. There's some things coming up that are pretty exciting. So until then, stay safe, stay healthy. I'm V1. See you.